Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 16th, 2025. This is for Aquarius. Last shuffle for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. So Aquarius, you have family, friends, and guides. You also have creative endeavor. This tells me that you're man. Usually family, friends, and guides is passed on loved ones energy. This tells me that you may have adopted some of your get up and go from your ancestors. You may be just like someone in your family, and you may still be grieving them, whoever this person is, because they're telling me that you're still healing, that it's still going to take some time for you to get over their passing or them being gone, that this was someone that maybe you felt very close to. um yeah, this is telling me too that this is a they may have been really good at selling people a dream, really good at it, but you're even better. It seems like not only are you doing so, but you are doing so in a better way than they ever did. They're bringing up a ancestor. It seems like maybe this ancestor was also business minded, was also like had an entrepreneurial spirit, worked very hard, right? And maybe was quick to jump on the next big thing, perhaps, right? But at the expense of their family, it looks like, at the expense of their child or their children. And this person felt like they had a destiny, but really what they felt was your destiny in them, right? Because honestly, you think about how genetics work, right? You think about how the circle of life occurs. Your grandmother, you were inside of your grandmother. You were carried by your grandmother, okay? So what happens is, as you are in, especially if you're a woman, right? Your mother inside of your grandmother, her eggs are already formed in the womb, which means that you are already in there. Your grandmother carried you too, right? And so what's deep about this is that as a relative here, that's like, I felt your purpose inside of my life or on my life. And yeah, I felt your purpose on my life. It feels like this person was not able to complete what they felt was inside of you, although they set out to accomplish it. And perhaps you learned a lot from them, and you may have learned a lot from the way they did things. Maybe you lost, you know what I mean? There's some vibe of like, they, there may have been trust issues between you and this relative, but you learned how to be very assertive. You learn how to just be yourself, let spirit be your guide consistently. To you learned how to take very good care of yourself. You had boundaries. You're someone that nobody can play with. I see someone here who's like, no one can play with me. I learned a lot from these people, and I know more than the average person. Like you could be 20 and you're wise like that 70-year-old person that you watch do this, or however old the person was. I feel that you have a lot more hidden potential than you know. And if you have a yod placement, YOD, if you have a placement, that tells me that there's a destiny on your life. So, regardless of what you do, you are always destined to have a balance in your life. Like you were destined to have the career and the family. You were meant to have a full life, and you may know it. I feel that for many of you, when it comes to love, your spirit's asking you to have faith or trust in a situation, but you may not trust or have faith in it. And they want you to ask yourself why. Instead of just, just waking up going, I just don't trust it. And, I just don't. And they're like, why? I just don't. Instead, break down why. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Right? With the lovers, the Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Cups, man. This is someone who went from rags to riches and maybe back down to rags. And it's because they were not balanced. The foundation of any wealth is family, you know. You got to read that book, Think and Grow Rich. When you are imbalanced in that way, you lose your wealth. That's how come the Rothschilds are so wealthy. You know, that's why. It's because family. You know, you marry well and you have no worries when it comes to finances. You really don't. You want to look that up. Loss is the Five of Wands and the Page of Wands. And what you may feel like you lose is like you don't want to cause strife or confusion. I'm seeing someone who's saying, "Look, I don't want any problems. I just don't." You may have lost your will to fight something, like you're surrendering, not like losing your will to work or your will to live or anything like that. This looks like more like you're not willing to struggle anymore. That's what this looks like. Like I give up. I'm not struggling no more. I'm done with this. Discovery, Five of Wands again. You're gonna see what the problem really is. King of Wands and Five of Wands. You're gonna see what the trouble real. What's the real problem? Especially if you are in a connection, you're gonna find out what the real problem is. And the real problem is, for many of you, is that it may be difficult. Like if you saw a relative or family like a do what you do, except they did not balance their home life very well or as well as you do, you may have developed a healthy sense of uh, like you don't put a lot of importance or trust in other people. And you may discover with someone why you may not feel that you could trust is because you two, your goals are different. What you want is different. Both of you may be leaders. Both of you may be into the same thing. You know, like they say, opposites attract. But I also see that two of the same people can make it, right? But I also see that you and someone else is too much the same. The intensity matches, but it's in opposite directions. You know, like one may be too clingy, the other one may be too standoffish, or one may. I see one that focuses a lot on like family, and I see both of you work like that. You love family. You are both in the same direction. Like I just want my home to be stable, but the intensity is the same, but one is not balanced and one is. Like I could do family, but I can also do me. The other person is like I can't do anything but this. Spirit wants you to remember this one thing. The world is waiting for you. The world's waiting for what you do. You are healing not only yourself, but people around you in the world with what you do. I'm seeing angel number 6666. And that's a number of great blessings. It's about nurturing yourself, nurturing your needs, your desires, and especially your boundaries. You got to let go of things that are weighing you down when you see this number. You got to make space for more meaningful things in your life because something may be meaningful, but it's weighing you down. If it's weighing you down, it doesn't mean much. And they want you to drop it down, let it go. Right? I see big, like a love opportunity or job or better work or better clients around the corner for you. When you see that number, just know Spirit's like, let it go. Let whatever's weighing you down go. Hmm. Yeah, look into your Lilith placements because they are bringing up that your intuition is extremely powerful, but it is also there's a lot more hidden potential within you than you know. You got to heal first, if that makes any sense. But it doesn't look like, oh, this is going to take forever. It's like time is needed But allow spirit to guide you through that. Don't try to rush through it, which all of us do. We all try to rush through grief, rush through hurt all the time. At least for most, I'd say fixed signs or fire and air signs. I notice that we don't like to be sad for too long. We could be sad today, but tomorrow we better get back on it. God dang it, dag on it or whatever. Either way, you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Sagittarius here. Dang, yeah, Sagittarius heavily. I'm also seeing Aries or Leo. Another Aquarius, a Libra, and that's it. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you're not dealing with those signs, but you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.